What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is the long I took on NQ today for a total profit of $1,750. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick trade recap. Honestly, this one's not gonna be that long. Not a whole lot to say. Just we're at all-time highs, so I was already bullish because it's literally just long until you're wrong. So on the 4-hour. Tapped into this gap right here, rejected off that, and then we just kind of consolidated in this range. And then on the 1-hour, we didn't have a whole lot. We just had a ton of bullish candles up. But the thing with all-time highs is usually like if price action was normal, I would be marking out these 1-hour fair value gaps and then like waiting for a retracement or something to enter off of. But like I've kind of said in my last trade recaps, I trade all-time highs a little differently than normal. So, usually I would if we're bullish, then I'm waiting for this hourly, something like come back down into here and then kind of looking for I don't know, just something, So, and then I went and looked at ES, and on ES, we had this 4-hour gap that was being respected. So that was another sign that I'm like, okay, well, we're at all-time highs. We're creating all-time highs. So let's see if we can get an entry at any point. So this is ES still. On NQ, right at open, we started to just push up higher. There's no drawdown. It was just bang, bang, bang through the first 3 candles. And then after that, we kind of came back in range or in this 1 minute fair value gap. And then from here on out, I really wasn't looking to take a trade. I was like, okay, if price pushes past this and versus this 1 minute, I'm not looking to trade. But in doing so, we created this 5-minute fair value gap right here. And what I did was I marked out my range. So I just went from, it's easier to see on the 1 minute. Since we were consolidating, I just marked out the range of the first honestly open to that high that we put in, because that was that all-time, I think, yeah, that was all-time highs. So I marked that out, and then OTE. And then, like I said, we created that 5-minute fair value gap. Literally just waiting for price to come in and tap into that equilibrium on that 5-minute. And then from there, I know I keep saying this, but I trade all-time highs differently. I don't know, I just trade them differently. So usually I would wait for an inverse for value gap to be formed. But the reason I am doing this is because I'm trying to get the best fill with the lowest drawdown, and yeah, your win rate might not be as good, but you're risking less money, and it's all-time highs. You literally just long until you're wrong. I don't know, just to me, I'm super confident. It's in OTE, we're at all-time highs, we're in this 5-minute fair value gap, we're, even after I enter, I kind of play it out and see how it's going. We're not creating wicks below OT, the golden pocket we did 1 minute, you know what I mean? It's nothing crazy. So I mean, in my opinion, I close, that's a negative RR, you know what I mean? I'm entering right here, I just took that from a 0.7 RR to a 2.2, you know what I mean? I'd rather have better risk management and enter off of things I'm confident than just purely just mechanical. And that's why I always say market experience is so important, because that's not something you can really teach. It's that's up to your judgment at the end of the day, and it's just something I'm confident in. And also too, I know the risk that I'm putting on the table, and I'm perfectly fine with that risk. So if this trade doesn't play out, then it's not I'm going to sit here and try to trade again. You know what I mean? So that was just a little something like I said, all-time highs, it's a little bit more discretion for me. It's not as mechanical. I feel like you can just kind of get a feel for like how price is moving. And like I said, like even if you took that, tap into the 5 minute OTE inverse or value gap, like that would have been a zero drawdown trade for you. Or essentially, like I guess if you enter right there, you would have been in drawdown for like 3 minutes. But you know what I mean? Like that's still not a bad trade. Like maybe I would have right there. I mean that's like a 1-to-1. So I mean that's not terrible at all, you know? But like I said, I mean I've been doing this for a little bit, so I feel like I kind of have a maybe better discretion than some other people, and so yeah, that's why I entered right there and didn't wait. I think there was a 30-second also too. So if you want to enter off that, like you could have got an even better feel. But for a Monday, I feel like this was a super good setup, and I just set my TP. Usually, you guys know me. I usually go for a 1 to 1.5, but like I said, all-time highs, it's different. I'm target like red all-time highs. We're just continuing higher. So I set it at this internal. As you can see on the 1 minute, I usually, this is a little tip also, usually what I do is I set my TPs at the bodies, not the wicks, because I don't know, just something about it, I feel like there's been so many instances where I've set it at the wick and I've gone like this close to my TP and it just like hasn't played out. But like I said, like this is just because I'm trading all-time highs. I'm usually the 1 to 1.5 warrior, so that's why I had it set at a little more, so 1 to 1 point, or a 1 to 2 basically. But yeah, it looks like I got out at the right time because holy dump. And it's funny because ES is like, dude, ES and NQ recently have been moving so differently. Like it's so crazy to me. Like look how far ES is from taking out that low that NQ took. I don't know, it's crazy. But yeah, that was my trade of the day. And like I said, like all-time highs, I'm trading them a little bit differently, but at the end of the day, like long until you're wrong. That's the only advice I can give. Be comfortable with the amount of risk you're putting on the table before you enter the trade. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. It was a really simple entry model for me, honestly. Like I always say, whenever you don't have the higher time frame fair value gaps, you just continue to go lower and lower until you get it. So like nothing on the four hour. I don't even go up to the 4 hour half the time. I just do 1 hour, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 15 minute. Nothing on the 15 minute. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 5 minute. Because like this is the 1 hour, terrible. This is the 15 minute, not a whole lot, and then this is the 5 minute. It's like looking clear. Like time is fractal. Just continue lower, continue down, and like find something, but don't force trades. Like the reason I took this because all-time highs, it just OTE and that it finally came into my zone, and I just recognized it. So, but yeah, guys, I hope y'all can take something away from this, and I hope you'll enjoy this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.